All right, Sketchbook Heroes, Sketchbook Warriors, we've got this really complex drawing that was submitted. It is our forefathers, and there's definitely more than four of them. And there, yes, there we go. So we broke it down into fourths, and we found the vanishing point somewhere in there. And here we go. Let's get to drawing this. How are we going to do this? Right. So let me see. Let's get that. We did put it in the chat, I think. Did I put it in the chat? Yes, I did. All right, here we go. Let's get a fresh sheet paper. We're going to break this into fourths. Now, it is a little bit wider than I think I have my paper here. It is a little bit wider, which is fine. We can thin it out slightly, thin the top and the bottom just slightly. I would probably take off a little bit from the top and the bottom because it is the ratio. The ratio is not the same. All right, so again, we're doing the sketch. We're doing a sketch. We're just sketching this. All right, so here we go. We're gonna break this into fourths. Use the fourths. The middle, you can, if you need to, fold it in half to find the center. There it is. There's the center here, and then bring that up, and then find the center this way. Fold it in half. There's the center there. And if you want to use a ruler or a straight edge, you can use a ruler or a straight edge like this. And make sure, and usually do 2 points. I'm really good at eyeballing, which means like, but if you're not, do it on this side too. Fold this in half as well. Because it takes 2 points to make a line. There's the other point, 2 points to make a line. Straight line. Closest distance between 2 points is a line, straight line. Straight line, straight on for you. There we go. There's our fourths. Now I'm going to sketch everything in, and I see everything as shapes, right? So like right in here, I know George Washington is like right about in here, but I want to see this. I see this as a. I can see all these. That's Benjamin Franklin. I can tell, but all these people are right in here. There's like 5 of them, right in here. There's 5 that are right in here. Then there's, I'm going to slowly block everything in. So right in here, this little oval area, there's all the people, especially George Washington right here, right about there. And I'm just really lightly putting them in. Then there's the table, which is right about here. I can break this into some more squares, but we'll be here all night. But this is just like a really quick sketch by just breaking it into fourths. There's a door that's right in here. A door. And I'm just getting the height and the width, and should probably be maybe closer. I can bring it over. I'm looking at this negative space here too. And then in here is this tapestry or something that's back here, back in there, in the top of the room, right up there. It's tapestry. And then there's a group of people right in here. And then there's another group of people right about there. See, those are the parts. Where is she? Is she here? So the person who posted this is posted by Ellen. Ellen posted this. I don't know if she's here. And if she is, I can't hear you. All right. We're down to 22. Thanks for hardcore heroes now taking on this hardcore drawing. Now, on this side, we have a person that's right about in here. And I'm looking back and forth, and then there's like 3 people like right in here. See, I'm seeing this as a 1, and they're probably a little bit lower than our center. There's 3. See, I'm seeing those 3 people as just 1 oval in there. You want to be able to see the parts in the whole. Let's zoom in. Oh yeah, that's my laptop. Different setup today. There we go. Yeah, I see these 3 people together as 1. See, that really makes it more. Then there's 1 person here. He's on a table. The table's probably right about there. See, and I'm just kind of seeing how big things are and how it all fits. There's like 3 people here with their legs crossed. right there, and the legs opening up. That's one main guy. And there's a lot of people right in here. A lot of people right in here. And I have these three guys right here already. So there's one person that kind of sticks out a little bit right there. And then two more people that are right in here, two people. And then we've got another two people, clumps of people. And then we've got this guy right here. I don't know who this is. It could be, I don't know who it is. It's Poke. And it's just him. Like right here is a different person right next to him, right about there. I'm drawing little circles for the head, little ovals. There's another person here right next to him. And then George Washington. This is very challenging, but you can see how I'm breaking it into parts. And the picture's not that great either as far as detail. I really can't see a lot of the detail. But since it's blurry, I'm going to sketch it blurry. But I can see that here is George Washington, and he's the main emphasis of this whole piece. You can see he's the tallest person there. And you've got, I think it's Benjamin Franklin right in here. He's being framed by the door. There's another door over here. These three people that are back there, like right in the middle to over here. And then check to see how wide it is compared to that. Then the top kind of comes over as well. Right in there. So I'll probably bring that one down a little bit. Bring this one up a little more. So they're matching. All right, so I'm blocking everything in, kind of more or less where it kind of goes. George Washington is here. He's the emphasis, so I'll probably spend a little more time on him. Good old George. I chopped down the cherry tree man. He's holding on to some papers here. The Declaration of Independence. I do declare. Yeah, I'll spend a little more time on him. He is the emphasis. There's a table here. And then there's a fold that it's just triangular, kind of comes out, comes down. I'm making sure it all kind of fits. This one guy here, he's standing pretty tall, stands maybe around there. Here's the rug, right about there, the rug. And then this angle. All right, so I know the vanishing point is going to be right about in here, right about in there. So there's actually, I don't know, several vanishing points. But right in here, it looks like there's different lines. But for the rug, it looks like it goes right about there. So if I go bring that down, and I just need to bring a line out and try to get that angle. And there's my rug. There's the rug right here. Boom, little rug rats. Now these two angles. See? Nice, those two angles. And then these feet are like on the rug. See how I'm going darker? I know it's going to be there. So, wow, we're getting it going. This seems like a really tough drawing, and it is. I mean, I wouldn't have taken this drawing on as when I was first learning because there's just so much. But you don't have to draw everything. See, you can start seeing the parts and the whole, and then see, okay, there's all these faces, and just then we do just circles. All right, there's a chair over here. There's another guy over here. Let me see. Okay, so we have George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and then we've got a bunch of people over here. We've got like these foreheads all together right underneath the center line. They're right about there, those four people. And there's two people above the center line, right about in here. And then we've got this one head. I don't know who that is, Thomas Jefferson, right in there. And then somebody else right about in here. I'm just getting the heads and see how it all fits. And then this chair right in here, this chair angle. You get this plane, these two angles, the angle, it's an angle going up to the right and then down to the left. And then this is almost centered. In this chair. Yeah, it should be going up to the right. And then over here is the chair. There's a thickness to it where the seat is. And then there's that two parts of the handle for that chair. Then we've got more people back here, and I think they're not going to fit. I think maybe if I can make this thinner. There's three people here, and they're above the center line. They're up here, 1, 2, 3. I put two together, three, and then down here, I think we're out of space. There's probably should be more space there. We can add. We can just let it go. Nobody's gonna know. There should be two more people. One right there, and then one right there. Maybe could have been a little bit longer, a little bit longer, but it's all good. It's all good in the head. All right, here we go. Whoops. We do the two people thing. See them on our paper here. All right. So pretty much blocked everything in. I'm happy with that. And then now it's to get all the detail. Let's put all the detail in there. All right, all right. Yeah, you got to know what level you're at. If this is too hard, you're taking it on. That's awesome. You're taking on this challenge. That's awesome. But just, you know, don't get discouraged. How does that song go? It says, it's always hopeful yet discontent. Always hopeful yet discontent. Today's Tom Sawyer. He gets by on you. All right, so where all these people are, there's like 4 or 5 of them. You've got this part of the room that comes down, and it goes up in here, and I'm going to bring this part of the wall up to that point, and then there's a vanishing point that comes down to here from up there. So I'm going to let's see. Here's that point. So we have this horizontal line, and we have this vertical line, and then we've got. I know this is really complex. The next drawings will be easier, believe it or not. We should have probably saved this one for last. But we'll do a bunch of figure drawings, and we'll end the night that way. We'll go to line of action. This is a great website. We'll do drawings from there. All right, so like right in here is that vanishing point. This is that part of the that tapestry, or another flags. They're flags. That's what they are. Type of tapestry, but more specifically, they're flags. And it goes to right about there. So right to that point, from here to there, but we draw out. That's the room. So this is the side of the room, this is the front of the room, and then it still goes up. And then you've got the top of the room. Now it's just constructing it. Now this is the fun part, believe it or not, because then it's like a puzzle, right? It's all putting all the parts together. And then here, you know, now you can see the parts, and then just start putting it together. There's a lot of faded stuff up here, so it's really light. And then there's yeah, I won't I'm just going to suggest it. There's these things in here, but you see I just suggested it with scribbles. And then here, that's to be more exact. It's just going back and forth. These what would these be called? It's accents. Then there's squares that go across this top. So I'm going to do some squares. I'm not. Can you please zoom out? Yes, zoom out. I'm not. Yeah, because I don't see my screen. Oh, there it goes. This part right here. I just did. And then this top part. This is the top part of the. Thank you for putting that in the chat. Zooming out. Yeah, I can't. I only have one screen. I'm used to having 2. And there's a lot of squares up here that goes across this top line. I'm just going to get the feel of them. I'm not going to shoot for accuracy. It looks like it's the same width for the dark space and the light space. Oh, excuse me. So there's a square here, square there. And I'm just going to put them in, going all the way across. Just a little detail. I'm not even worrying about accuracy. I just know it kind of goes there. Oh my gosh. I had my shingle shot yesterday too. Oh my gosh. Second shingle shot. What's that? I saw online. Did you sign up to be an experiment? Oh my gosh. Trying to shoot for consistency, and I'm not doing it. What you can do is get another sheet of paper if you want really consistency, and get that, and then just use that as a guide, so that your shapes are more consistent. But again, I'm just getting the feel of it, so I'm just putting these square shapes on here. more or less to get the feel of it. Let's see how wide it is. Try to be consistent. Again, it's just a sketch. We're just getting the feel of it. You don't have to get every little thing all the time. And it depends on how much time you have too. If you want to shoot for super accuracy, then you can shoot for super accuracy or whatever you'd like. You have to choose as an artist, as what you're trying to say, what you're trying to communicate. Say, okay, something like that. You just get the idea, the feel. These little rectangular designs, they go all the way. Does it go all the way across? You know, there's actually, it goes to the other side, other wall. Let's see where the other wall is. Okay, so there's this guy right here, this guy that's standing up. So this guy right here, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, this guy. This guy. Oh, no, you can't. This guy over here. I should zoom out some more. There it is. This guy, that one. So I see this guy that's up here. Right in front of him is that wall. And maybe the artist did that on purpose. Maybe the artist did that on purpose, that he's like behind this wall right there. There's a lot of intention in when artists design stuff and put stuff together and who's where. Like, like Da Vinci, he put Jesus in the middle and where he put all the other apostles and stuff like that. All right, so this is our wall and this is our corner. And then I know we're going to keep going here, but then actually this wall continues up to that point up there. I'll continue this to here, but it goes out because this is a different wall. So this wall here, this is facing us here. This wall here goes, to the side of us, and this is to the other side. So from this point, let's see where our vanishing point is. I think it was over here somewhere. They weren't really good with their vanishing points. Usually it only goes to one point. I'll say it's right about there. I'll use that as a vanishing point. But I've got my corner here, and then I'll use that to go out. Out. So there it is. It's going out. Then I'll move it up to that point, to the same point that I had over here on the left. Should be one point. And then from here, out. Out. There we go. See? That's that wall right in there. And then the same thing that's happening on this left side over here, this left side is happening on this right side. So there's basically, it's basically just these blocks that do kind of come in like that. I mean, there's actual blocks. I'm representing them with these little ovals because that's what they kind of look like. I'm faking it. And maybe there's a little bit of a darker spot. That's all good. I'm just going with it because I cut it off here. Then I'm just going with it. That's all good. It's just a sketch. It's just a sketch. All right. Let's get some more of those designs on the top crown part, crown molding. There's one line in here, right in there. All this detail. You can get lost in this detail. And then there's 3 lines, and they're right about where these blocks are, as I see. Trying to, not exactly, but they're around there. There's like 3 lines. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3. And it's all this detail that looks like, wow, this is all this work, but it's really just, it's just this detail that's in there. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nothing like a mindset. It's having the right mindset. If you think you can't, then you won't. You won't even try. And having that hope, that belief, and taking on challenges, taking on hard things, doing it because it's hard, is satisfying. It's like, oh man, I did it. Oh man, I didn't do it because it's hard. And you just keep at it. Like, oh my gosh, I've gotten better. You want to keep your drawings. Like I'm doing all these on paper. You want to do your drawings in a sketchbook. That way you can dare to dream. You can have your drawings and you can see progress. right? You can see the progress in your work and just practice drawing what you see and sketch and write and think and access lines. This was really good. Oh, I don't know, Liana. I was really wishing you saw that video, which was we were talking about cross contours, because I think that would have helped you. The cross contours on objects. So objects, depending on how they're facing you, they have these cross contours. Yeah, these cross contours on even objects like let's say this cube here. All these objects, you know, they all go. These are the cross contours. If we were to divide it into parts like that, yeah, divide that into half again. It's cross sections. They're like cross sections. And do it with shapes too. Watch. Do this kind of like potato shape. And this one's actually really good. You can see the roundedness. The roundedness. And then see the direction it's going in, and then you can actually, there we go. That really helps with form, understanding form. Contour cross hatching, yeah, very nice, yes. And that's actually, so if you are going to hatch this, you can go in that direction, right? So it goes in this direction. So if you were to hatch it, doing these hatch marks, it adds to the form. Adds to the form like this, and they would probably have some. So when you hatch it, do these hatch marks, you know, go in that same direction. It gives you more form, stronger sense of form. There we go. All right, back to the 4th of July here. Back to the 4th of July. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. I'm a Yankee Doodle, do or die. All righty, here we go. There's that. Now this goes up. This goes up, and as this goes up, these lines are actually closer together. There's still 3, 1, 2, 3, but they're closer together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 as it comes up further apart. Same thing on the other side. I'm not really worried about accuracy. I'm just putting it as a sketch, but you can see all that detail. We can shoot for accuracy, but we'll be here longer. Sometimes you got to decide, you know, all right, make those decisions. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. Yeah, because we can do something that's like super photoreal, but whew, be here all night. All right, let's see. These doors, there's 2 doors over here against this wall. And they're in this area, and they're coming down at that angle. There's the top, and it's coming down to that point right about there. I can see that. They do stick out, but I'm just gonna get the top and the sides. Gonna come down here, down there, down there. The sides are vertical, straight up and down. Try to get those straight up and down. Straight up and down. The top is the one that goes down to this vanishing point there. And then I'm just going to shade it in. Actually, there's probably a little closer together. I'm just going to shade it, give it a little bit of a shade. They do stick out more. But again, I'm not, they do come out like a block. There's like a thickness here. There would be this side. There's this side. Oh, I just did it. Jeez. Okay, just real quick. There's a rectangle here that comes down here. That just gives it this block feel. That's in there. And the same thing happens over here on this side, a little bit of a block. By putting that rectangle, that's rectangles facing us. And there's this thickness here, this door or whatever is there. All right, it's a great puzzle here. Woo, we're hanging in there, 16 of you. Awesome, hanging in there. All right, so now we've got the background pretty much. I don't know, should we, yeah, we'll do these back doors as well. Then we'll get into the people. The power to the people here. So this door here, there's this one here and this one there. I'm double checking them to see how wide they are and how they fit, and to see if I know this is Benjamin Franklin, and he's being framed around this side, so that's good. But then this now is too wide. I'm going to thin it out here. I'm going to thin this one out there. there. And I'm happy with these doors where they're at. These two doors, I can see them now. Now I can put the details on there. Put the details on the door. So we're going to start off with this door over here on the side. Take a look at where they're at and how they fit. All right, and we're going from the background to the foreground, and there's a lot of shading. A lot of shading. I'm not worried about it, but you know, if you want to practice some shading, maybe just look at that real quick. All right, so let's zoom in on this door. There we go. Yeah, this door here, that door. Let's do that. All right, so there's a top bar. There's a top bar. It's a little bit wider. Let's go. That's the top bar. Little rectangle. Bam, right there. There's our top bar. And then there's it gets lost. There's a lot of stuff that gets lost. I'll put like two little ears, two little dog ears, like below it. And then there's that right about there. And then here, this is darker actually. This like looks like a number 7. That, well, on this side too. I was gonna say that's doors more like an N. It's just the way it's shaded is it makes it look like there's yeah, shadows in there. Shadow in there. So there's that doorway. Probably a little bit thinner. I can thin it out a little bit, widen this up. That looks pretty good. It looks like there's another line in there. I'll throw it in there real quick. Bam. And yeah, that looks good. There's one door. Let's go to the next one over here. Same thing with that top with little rectangle. Little rectangle sticks out just slightly on both sides. Sticks out just slightly with a little square piece that sticks out on both sides. And then we've got the little ear tags. Trying to get it to be the same. We're very close to similar to the other one. Then we've got the doorway itself. And then with another little line up there. And I'm not too worried about the bottom part. This top part is the one that's going to be more finished. Here kind of fades out to the bottom because I know there's people that are in front, but I need this top part. Then I can always continue the drawing afterwards, and even the shading because the door is darker value-wise. Yeah, I'm just really quickly sound effects. Put some shading on the door, cross hatching, some hatching, hatch. This door as well. And this is all value, seeing the lights and the darks, all that's like, you know, the icing on the cake. Some of it's obvious and some of it's like, oh my gosh, when you're first learning to see values and stuff like that. All right, cool. Let's do the flags. Why not? Let's do the flags. So looking good. I think it's looking good. Let's zoom out, I think. Let's see what that looks like on my screen here. All right. It's a different setup today again. All right, sketching it out. Yeah, that looks good. I have everything pretty much blocked in. I'm double checking everything. I'm gonna put the flags in there. All the people are in there. See it? I mean, it looked like it was really it's a challenge, but we breaking it down into pieces and parts and choosing your battles as a warrior would, right? So there's like 2 flags there. This other flag, and it points there and it points over here. It comes to a point. They're like triangles. All these are triangles actually. There's a triangle there, flag, and then this other one loops at the bottom because it droops. Gravity's pulling on it on this flag, and it's a jarbled mess. All this is a jarbled mess. It's probably all just shaded. You can get some folds. You can see some folds in there, and I'm just shading it in. There's another triangle that's pointing out this way. And then again, the bottom curves because that's material and it's being pulled on a little bit. So the top is straight and the bottom a little bit curves, almost like a shark fin. See, we always start seeing these shapes. And then it comes down and I think, oh, it goes lower. That's all right. I'm just gonna, and then there's, ooh, these are the poles. I'm gonna put 2 poles, 1, 2. and they kind of come together. Let's see. They actually crisscross. Will make you jump. And then there's something, a bow or something on it that's tying them together. And then this flag here, this one's different. This one's got, again, the straight top, and it should come out to here. I can see how it fits, but there's a gap. It's all good. Nobody's gonna notice. And then the bottom of this flag is or the design has a plus on it. So I don't know what flag that is. Maybe it's a state flag, or who knows, all these flags. And we're just sketching them in, see, scribbling them in. That's pretty good. There's all these heads right in here. All right, there it is. Now we're just gonna go ahead, and I think, yeah, we're gonna go from left to right. I'm gonna go from left to right with all these people and just scribble them in. I kind of got the placements of them. This group of heads here, group of heads there, talking heads, all these group of heads everywhere. Now let's dig in. Let's dig in and just scribble them in. Any questions? Oh, somebody's lost. Sorry. I know this is really complex. This is really complex. So I don't know. Let me see. How can I simplify it? If you're lost. All right, here, let me do this. Okay, so what's important is to have your sheet broken down into fourths. Let's see if we can we can find you. There's the fourths, right? Then we've got let's break it. Let's see if we can break it down even further, but not really. It's just these groupings of people. There's a group of people, see, with this fourths on this line, right in here, there's a group of people. Over here, there's a group of people. And then there's somebody underneath that line, a group of people underneath that line. There's somebody right about here. You see these shapes, this is where they're gonna go. I'm grouping them. And then you've got, let me see, all this flag stuff that goes there. Again, this is a sketch, so, you know, sketch it in, try to find where you're at. We did all this top part over here, and it is more complex. This is really complex. Stick around though. If once we finish this one, I'll try to finish this one really quick. We're gonna do figure drawing. We'll do some quick figure drawing, and that'll be a good exercise, a warm up practice from the website Line of Action website. So hopefully you're not lost as much anymore. I don't know. Yeah, there's all these people, all these heads. There's just Alan, what are you doing? Alan posted this. The other drawings will be fine. You can see here, this is other door. Just make it a sketch. See, it doesn't have to be as perfect. You don't even have to get all the detail. Just say, okay, see, I'm sketching this in just really quickly. And the flag that's in here, it can be scribbled. That's a sketch. All right. So groups of people there. George Washington. More groups of people here below the line. And these people there. If you get it, great. If not, just hold on. Take a break. Practice drawing something else. This is very challenging. I'm going to just go from left to right. Hopefully, you know, I'm going to zoom in and just try to get the feel of it. Just try to get the feel of each character. Read my mind. I'm trying to learn figurative abstract. Oh, cool. Painting and need more practice with the quick figure sketches. Yes, we're going to be doing quick figure sketches next. And it's really fun too. It's really fun. So hang in there. We're going to do those next. I will draw them. Actually, we'll just, yeah, you'll see. All right, where's my picture? All right, here we go. Let's go. We'll do this really quick. All right, going from left to right. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Let's see where we're at. Oops. There we go. All right, we're here moving left to right. We've got 3 heads. There's 1, 2, 3 right in here. And then facial features and stuff. I mean, there's a set of eyes. And I'm just putting, see, it's really interesting. I'm just scribbling it in. There's hair. And let me see some other eyes. And I'm just shading it, really. I'm just shading. There's an oval. I see like a collar in here. There's like a collar. And then there's like a shirt that kind of comes down forward, and then all this is dark where that shirt is. See, and it's just scribbled. I'm just really just scribbling. This face is facing the other way. And I'm just doing the darkness of the eyes. Let's zoom in. I mean, it's really just, it's really, that's as close as it kind of goes. It really is just scribbling in here. This character here, this one you should be able to see a little bit more. So this one, his head's a little bit bigger right in there. And then his shoulder kind of comes down. And this is where the line of action drawing that we're going to do next really helps. Because, you know, you're drawing these figures. He's got his jacket with this little fluffy thing in the middle of his V shape. And his shoulders holding a lot of the weight right here onto his elbow. And then his arm, his hand right here, look at his hand. I'm just doing a half a circle. See the half circle for the hand. I don't worry about fingers. He does have like this little thing right there. I'm just recording what I see. I'm recording what I see, putting it down there, recording what I see. And then maybe a little bit of shading, just like really quick. Boom, 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 boom. And this face, he's facing this way, but it's just really just eyes. And it can all be like one shape, nose and a mouth, and scribble, just scribble around it to blur it out. See, so we got 4 people there already. 4. Let's zoom out so you can see what we're talking about, where how it all relates to each other and where it's at. See how it's just a little part. It's just a little part, and I'm just going through how it all fits because I know how it all fits. There's a bunch of people here. There's this person here. Let me see, and he's at a table. Just a table. Yeah, this table. Now this table, yeah, let's do the table. All right, let's see. I'm gonna spend how much time? Wow, 7:46 already. I'll probably spend, I don't know. We can spend a lot of time on here. There's a little triangle for the table. I'll probably spend another 10 minutes, and then we'll go into that line drawing, line of action. It is a website. You can do your search on your own. Lineofaction.com. Actually, it's not .com. There's like little lines and stuff. So this table has a little fold in it. It's fold in it, and then this angle, and then here I'm just shading that in. I am working pretty quickly and fastly, but this is the way I would do it. This is a very challenging drawing. It is very challenging. So hang in there. See, there's 4 people. Let's, yeah, that's that table cloth. And then just scribble it in, scribble it in. It's knowing what to choose. We've got 3 people here. 1 there, 1, 2, and then 2 more. 1, 2. I'm just sketching circles, little ovals for the head. And more or less the placement of where they're at. There's a shoulder here, shoulder, and it kind of comes back. This collar is what it is. It's a collar. It's got this hair, a wig. They wear those wigs. And scribble the face in, just scribble it in. I'm just scribbling it in. This other guy that's back here, scribble his face in. Some eyes there, scribble, scribble. See, I'm just getting the I'm getting the painting style, which is called impression. Just getting the impression of it, impressionism. All right, so just another face right here, scribbles. See, it's just an oval. Same thing we're gonna do with the faces over there. All right, so there's a bunch of faces down here. Let me see. Yeah, another face right in there. See, I'm just scribbling the face. Our brain registers all this stuff. It's like, oh, okay, there's a face there, but it's all scribbled out. These people. See, there's gonna look like people. All right, there's like 3 people here, 3 heads. This one's with his head. So 1, 2, 3. And this one right here, he's the one that's got his legs crossed. So here's his upper arm, lower arm, and then his leg is crossed. His leg is crossed. This cross, I can see this angle kind of coming up. It's right in there. Then this foot goes forward. It's like pointing that foot at George Washington, probably. There we go. This foot. And then drawing, yes, drawing anatomy and stuff. You see, there's a lot that I'm just doing here. I'm not just drawing a leg. There's tapers, where it goes thick to thin. This foot going thick to thin. There's that just takes practice. Really does take practice. It really does. Really does. Yeah. But just doing it, Just do it. Just do it. There's that one guy. And he's sitting on a chair. So let's put the chair in here. That's some kind of chair. How much time? Somebody's got to keep the time. Yeah, we're gonna go for 5 more minutes. I don't know. I want to get George Washington in there. But you can see all these heads. Oof. Some hands in here. His head. I'm scribbling the faces a little bit, just enough to kind of suggest there's people. There's a lot more heads, and I'm starting to lose my patience, but it's okay. Hopefully you don't. Here's a head right here with a hat. This is the only guy with a hat right here. This guy, I wonder who this guy is. Interesting character right here. He's got this almost like a kind of hat as a little top hat. Oh, that's interesting. And try to get it fade in there. Yeah, it's kind of like has a little. That's interesting. Little eyes. I'm trying to record what I see. Here's that guy right here. That head, and then the body, and then all these other faces. There's a lot of people underneath. I mean, I'm not even counting them anymore. I'm just throwing little ovals in here, little ovals. And there's like 2 that are together there, and then just scribble the bodies in. I don't know. If you can look and see actually darks and lights. There's this one character here that really pops out. He's got this light yellow thing, and you can see his arm. He is smaller because he's further back. And then in here, all this is darker. This area, this space is darker, so he pops a little bit. He really pops. And there's a rhythm to this drawing. There's light, dark, light. Push and pull. This guy next to him is a little bit darker. There's a rhythm to this whole thing. There's a little bit of spacing there. I don't know. I'm gonna let's see. There's two more people here, and there's all these legs that can just be scribbled in. But I know it's like in here somewhere. It's all in here. I'm just scribbling it in, trying to get the feel of it. There's 2 people. Here, 2 people. There's the head. And I'm just doing ovals for the heads. Just ovals for the heads. More oval heads, please. There we go. 2 more oval heads right here. There's the body, oval head. So there's just so much detail. But I'm getting the placement where things kind of go. Let me zoom out so you can kind of get an idea of what that looks like now. It's looking like. See, I'm just getting the feel of it. I'm just getting the feel of it. See, it's oval heads, scribble bodies, and really when I'm doing the scribbling, I see it's all dark area. It's dark, and things are kind of like getting lost in here, especially in here feet because it's all in shade back here. You do see this foot kind of does stand out, and there's probably another foot in there too. But I'm gonna get it. This foot, that foot. All right, let's move on to the main heads back here. These are the main people. Let's see. Let's do George. Let's do George. Let's see how accurate I can get with George. This is really small too. Look at it. I don't know how small this is, but it's very small. So let's do George, and then I'll work back. I don't know. We'll see how much time we got. All right. Ooh, it's going quick. All right. So here's this hair, and then his eyes. Right there, one eye there, and it's all shaded. Like you don't get the detail of the eye. You just get the what is that part? Let's do it down here. Yeah. So you have the brow, and this whole area is dark. This whole area, and actually kind of goes in and out. It's almost like a whistle. This whole area, and it's all just shaded. No eyes. The eyes would be in here, but you don't see it. You just really just capture. You're just capturing that. Really just capturing almost that. Maybe a little bit of eyebrow. or in the nose, the shadow of the nose. I mean, you're not getting all the detail. We'd be here, plus you don't see it. You really don't. You just see like these big shapes. All right, so that's it. Those eyes that are right there. Maybe the hair sticking out on this side a little bit. Throw some scribbles in there for mouth, nose. And he's got his tie on, or his little thing that's there, and his arm, and he's really dark. Notice how dark he is. He's him and Benjamin Franklin are, and that's because he's the emphasis. He's the main emphasis. He's really dark, really pops. All this darkness surrounding me, all that I see. Absolute horror. Landmines have taken my sight. We've been talking about senses, taking my hearing. This arm here, this angle. The shoulder kind of gets lost in this all this darkness, but the lower arm does stick out. There's the hand, and maybe maybe stuck it out too much. Yeah, I did. It should be in here. That's all right. Nobody's gonna notice. The hand is longer than it should be. All right. Then we got these three heads back here. We got these three heads. Eyes. Just scribble. And then it just scribble. There's a little bit of value in here as far as shading. And these figures are bigger because they're closer than these people that are back here. You can see there's a difference in size because they are closer. All these people, especially this guy right here with his hand on his waist. He's got his hand on his waist right in here. And I think I just lost it, but I know this character's right here. See, I can draw over. He's got his hand on his waist, two angles. And then he's got that jacket from part. In his hand, there's a finger. That's good enough. Oh, and then okay, so the weight of this leg is mostly on this leg here, on this leg, and then this leg it's not holding much more of the weight. It is going forward, but the weight of him is mostly on this leg right in here. And again, you have to practice drawing. The figure, this leg bends. Practice drawing these stick figures. We're gonna do that next in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, we'll do it in 3 minutes. See how much I can get done in 3 minutes here. All this is dark right in here. See, I'm mostly just getting the value. There's I guess the table. And there's this feet right here, but we'll just scribble it in. He's behind this table. We'll bring some of that down though, behind the table. See, I'm just trying to draw what I see. There's a lot of detail. There we go. Let's do Benjamin Franklin, Benny, Benny, and the Jets. There we go. And I can shade up the doors a little bit. The doors are a little bit darker. Try to get that shade in there. And looking at the shades, you want to squint your eyes and see, okay, squint your eyes and try to see, okay, what's lighter, what's darker. Okay, this wall is a little bit darker. So you can go in there and shade and really looking at the lights and the darks. But, just like really quickly, look at that. Look at that. I know. Some of you got lost, but that's okay. That's okay. I apologize because, yeah, this is the more advanced part of the class. This is really advanced. I know. This is like really lost. This is like really tough. Oh, gosh. Where is she? Where is Ellen? Ellen! Ellen! That was an old meme. Oh my gosh, flashback. And then, so Benjamin Franklin's right about there. See, I can just scribble them in. There's like all these little heads right in here. There's like 1, 2, 3 little heads. Scribble them in. Another head right in here. Scribble them in. See, I've got George Washington, and if you look, I mean, he's really, I mean, he's got that dark spot with the eye holes. They're not the holes, but the eye kind of like that sockets. That's what they are. Sockets. Socket to me. See, and I can go darker with this. I can keep going with this. See where the lights and the darks are. Like this part of the table is darker. And then this chair here has a lot more detail. The inside of that chair. It's a puzzle, right? It's a puzzle. It's putting this puzzle together and saying, okay, there's this piece, there's this piece, there's this guy that's over here. Throw him in there on his shoulders. Another guy, head, he's sitting down. It's all dark. So, all right, that's it. All right, let's go to line of action. Line of action. Let's get these. Let's get these chair legs in here. There's some chair legs, and then it's dark behind it. The chair legs are light, and all this is dark. The carpet is dark as well. So if I go in here really quickly, shade it dark. This'll. And there's designs on here, but yeah. Hopefully you can screenshot it. If you have questions, put it in the chat. I know this is a challenge. We'll do the line of action. So let's go to the line of action website. Let me share my screen and let's do this. Let's do this. All right, down to 10 people. This is fun. This is fun. So if you've never done it before, this is a great exercise. I'm gonna just draw them on my own. We'll do a session. Let's do my screen here. Yeah, I guess. Share. That's it. We'll close that. Close that. Let's go to line of action. I'm going to do a search. Line of action. It's a drawing. Yeah, line of action drawing. There it is. Poses. It's a website. There it is. Line of action. See, it has little dashes in between. Line-of-action.com. There it is. Line of action. There we go. All right. So you won't be able to see my drawing side by side. We can do figure drawing, animal drawing, facial expressions. They have all kinds of stuff. Hand study. And what's cool about this website is that, oh, look at people posting their pictures. What's cool about it is that you can control how long the things are. Students put in 182 days, 12 hours, 7 minutes, and 16 seconds of practice in the last 7 days. All right, so let's draw figure study. All right. Are they going to start charging for this? One of them helps support us to remove this ad. What do you want to draw? We want to draw only covered models. No nudity. All genders. And adults. Teens and adults. All right, we can do children. And then what else? Let's see. What kind of session? All the same length or class mode? Let's do a class mode. I like the class mode. How long is the class? Let's go for 30 minutes. We can go for an hour, hour and a half. 30 minutes is good. And then let's keep going down. Show in class tips and guidance. We suggest, yes. Give me pointers. Oh, let's subscribe. Ah, there it is. So I'm going to be drawing over here. And I don't know how it relates to your picture. Let me see if I, oh, there we go. Is it playing? Am I pausing? Oh, I don't want to pause. There we go. Pause. There it is. So there's a timer. I don't know how long each picture is. Each drawing. Each drawing. Oh, where's the timer at? I don't see it. You can go ahead and draw this. Again, it's very similar. Oh, there's 10 more of this length. This is, oh, okay. There's going to be 10 more of this length. There's the timer on the right side up here in the top right. And you'll see me drawing. You can actually watch. I can even use this marker. So if I were to draw this, character, don't panic. If I were to draw this character, let's grab some more sheets of paper, get ready. 30 minutes. We're gonna go for 30 minutes. 30-minute marathon. 30-minute marathon. Get a lot of sheets. All right, so here, and you can draw them on the same paper here. I see the head, right? Because you only have like 30 seconds. See the head and see the shoulders. See the shoulders, the arm, elbow, elbow. Hands are together. The waist, pelvis. It does open up a little bit. This leg comes out. Leg comes out. Leg comes back on the foot right there. See? And then this thigh. And then this thigh here. And there. There's a lot of ways to draw. Sometimes you're looking at the gesture. Sometimes you're looking at shapes and angles. So what you're focusing on is important. So when we do our warm-ups, I'm going to have the different types of drawing, sketching, and you'll be able to focus on each one separately, right? Like if you're just focusing on like you can see this one really quick. I just did. Bam. All right, let's let it go. I don't know if you want to see my picture, but let's just go. Let's go. Here we go. You should be drawing that. All right, so 12 seconds, 11, 10. And the longer ones you can spend more time on. Here we go. Let's keep it going. There it is. There's the next one. And see, I'm gonna use a pen, ballpoint pen. Maybe not. Let's use a marker. That ballpoint pen's not working. Here's his head, his shoulders, his arm this way, his arm this way. His hand goes up. Notice how his hand is how it relates to the face. How it's in front of the face. There's a slight angle to it. I'll try to get that angle. Oh, there's the body. And there's the pelvis. It comes back. Torso. Oh, I didn't have time. Oh, that's a little faster. Got to go faster. All right, so let's do faster. These are 30 seconds each. She's got her dress. We got to go faster. Her legs are open. There we go. I'm trying to capture what I see. See, yeah, these arms are almost like triangular coming back. All right. And put the dress on her. 3 seconds. There we go. There's our next drawing. See, I'm doing it on the same page. This guy's hair. Muscular. There's torso. Abdomen. And the weight is on his left or that right leg. His right leg. See, come forward. This leg going to the right and then bending back onto the step. And then one arm down hanging and the other arm forward. Oh, that's it. This guy. Look at that triangular torso. His shorts or his skivvies. Legs. 10 seconds. He's got some kind of spray or something up there he's holding up. There you go. Oh, the next one. All right. Oh, that's a good one. So here's the head. Here's the whole body. He's got a little belly. And he's going back and forth. I like the way it kind of goes back and forth. The legs going forward. It's got this almost S shape about him. And then he's got this bow and arrow. Oh, no. Really bent. His arm in there. Yeah, there it is. That was quick. Let's see the next one. Yeah, if you feel free to skip any or if you do your own, you can actually pause it with the buttons down there. Our first one, we paused it and really got took some time with it. But you really don't have time. It's really just trying to record and going really fast. And, you're doing the best you can, trying to shoot for accuracy. But, you only have a limited time. You only have 30 seconds, 5 seconds on this one now. Oh, her leg's up. Her leg's up. This leg's down. Oh, there we go. And this guy, here we go. His hair and his beard. And I don't know how much detail you want to get. He's got this arm that comes out. He's got a knife. That's not a knife. Another knife right here. There we go. All right, it's got a sword with his legs. And if, yeah, it's kind of like stick figures. I'm just trying to get the angles and the form of it. Yep. Oh, there we go. We got a little ballerina. Little ballerina. There's the head, torso, arms, hand coming down, head coming down. And then the tutu. She's got her tutu. Oh. If you ever tried to tear a tutu in two, yeah. PDA. On one leg coming out this way. There we go. Coming back. Didn't get it. Oh, there's that guy again. Oval head. See, I'm skipping all kinds of stuff. This one's 30 seconds. We've got one more at this time, and then it goes longer. We're going to go for some longer poses. So these are just like warm-ups. These are just like warm-ups. It's like here, 6 seconds. Looking at the time and drawing at the same time. Leg forward and then comes down. All right, now this one is a minute. There's five of these at a minute each. They're 1 minute. Where's my other pen at? A minute is a good time. Let me see. I don't know. Am I losing it? I'm losing it. What should I do? Pencil. This pen is not working. That's all right. She's gotten some nice muscles too. Got some brushes there. Where'd my pen go? Well, there it is. All right, let's do it now. Here's the head. Here's the shoulder. Nice deltoid. And you can see she's well formed. That bicep and the tricep. The arm going forward. There's the hand. Finger. 2 seconds. There it is. Oh, okay. We'll do that one. All right. This is a minute as well. So it's a little bit longer. It's twice as long as the other ones. There's the top of his head and then the arm going in front of his face. And there's that deltoid. Shoulder. Some people, yeah, you can start off with a gesture at first, or there's several ways of drawing, figure drawing, and you want to try all of them as we do our warm-ups. As we do our warrior warm-ups, I would probably eventually get to the different kinds of drawings, gesture drawing, and then using shapes, and then using different, and then using form, blocking in, construction. That would be in time. Oh, there it is. Wow, look at that. That's that same guy with the bow and arrow. I'm gonna try to get his head. We got 3 more at this time, and then we're gonna go even longer. I like the way that light is hitting him. There's this whole light and a shadow. This whole backside is shaded. He's got his shoulder and his arm right here, his hand. Almost like the thinker, but he's punching his face. All right. His arm. Then his leg going up. His leg. His skivvies attached there. 18 seconds. This other foot coming down. Yeah, and going to public and drawing people from, seeing them live, that's also a good thing. You want to see them. Oh, that's a good one. All right, it's a good pose. Good pose. This one, 2 more at a minute long. Here we go. Start with the glutes, and then the shoulders coming up. There we go. If I need to adjust the glutes, there we go. The head. Arm coming forward. I don't see everything. There we go. Arm coming forward. Hand right about there. One leg here. Triangular foot. And then another one this way, a triangular foot. The thickness, there we go. There we go, there we go. Bam. All right, that's pretty good. Let's get that other hand. We still have 4 seconds. That other hand down here. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, let's get this other pose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Hopefully I'm not distracting you. If I am, yeah, do this on your own. You know, go to line of action, do a search, do your own drawings at your own pace. You can pause and draw fast and practice. It's all it really is. You got to put in your pencil mileage. You're not going to get better if you don't practice. Get all the bad drawings out. You have to get all the bad drawings out to get to the good ones. And then you have to use, of course, use our techniques of ratios, angles, proportions. And when I teach, the ratios are relationships. They're all relationships, all different relationships. What other relationships? All right, so this is one more at this length. I don't know how long this is. Is this 5 minutes? I don't know. There's going to be one more. Let's see how it says. It starts off 2, 1. Oh, yeah, this one's 5 minutes. All right, so this is 5 minutes. 5-minute drawing here. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, 5 minutes. We have 2 more 5-minute drawings. All right, let's draw them. So it's quite a bit of time. You see a difference. It's like, oh, wow. Get to sketch. Here's his torso, his hand, biceps. And I'm just going down. That's just one way to do it. Again, there's other ways. Let's put here. Just going around our other drawing here. We still got 4 minutes. 4 minutes of this drawing. Be able to get more shading and more stuff. Art battle. So the art battle, I am going to be, I don't know if I'm going to be in the art battle or not. I can, I don't know, I can probably make a meetup for it and have people vote. Vote, vote, vote. Okay, the calves. There's the calves. And then the foot comes out. You get these arms here, the way they go across. So, finger, because we have time. Yeah, you really, you know, like for myself, these exercises are so good because I never really cared about time. I always really like, you know, I took my time and being forced to draw really fast, it's like, oh, you're kind of, and it actually brings up your, it does bring up your accuracy because you're like doing it really quick and you're like, oh, okay, and you get to draw more instead of just focusing on one drawing at a time for like however long. But you get to draw these really quickly. There's still 2.5 minutes on this one. I can actually even get to the tattoos if I really want to put tattoos on him. Ear on there. Get that shoulder blade. A little bit of shoulder blade. Shadows. It's got a really nice spotlight. Right. Shoulders and the calves. Yeah, like that. We still got 2 minutes on this one. Yeah. On the next one, oh yeah, there's 2 more at this length. I'm gonna draw the next one. I'm gonna on its own paper. The next 2 on their own paper. Because I definitely have enough time to get more detail in there. You know, all this should be shaded. There we go. All right, well, still got 1.5 minutes. Yeah. That happens sometimes. It's like, okay, what else am I going to do? I can actually go back in here, and since I did it all pretty quickly, I can go back in here and just do part of it. You know, I can do it on a separate part, maybe just the head with the hair, and focus on the you know, that little bun or whatever it is, that little ponytail. Lights on his head, so get a little more detail. There's an ear. Let's try to get that ear in there and the head. Even though I know I'm not going to finish, I still have about a minute left for this drawing. But now I'm getting a little more detail. Oh, maybe on here too, I can get some detail with the shading. Try to get a little more accurate shading. Yeah, the next drawing is going to be good. The next drawing, we'll see. Hopefully it's a good picture. I'm going to take my time with it. You get 5 minutes. We still have 50 seconds on this one. Seems like forever when you get, you start off with those 30-second ones. And then these 5-minute ones seems like, oh gosh, I still have more time. Like, okay, what do I need to add? What do I see? How is it the same? How is it different? All right. Can I go darker? Can I go lighter? No, I can't go lighter. All right, let's get ready for the next one. 22 seconds. Yeah, let's get ready for the next one. I still need more paper. There we go. The last two. No. Here's your paper. I want to do a good job on this one. Oh, there's my paper. All right, that's a good one. All right, last two. One more of this length, 5 minutes. 5 seconds have gone by. 2 more drawings, and then we're gonna call it a night. Let's see, and then I'll share. Actually, we'll share. Let's see his head. And let's see how much detail. I'm gonna get pretty detailed on this one. You can see it's got. I'm gonna even get his beard a little bit, but I'm gonna block it in first. There's his head. There's his deltoid. His arm. You can do a stick figure and then build on top of that. His hand. See how big the hand is. Don't get lost in the details. You get lost. What is it? The forest for the trees. There's a saying. The hand, there's a mole there. This leg here. These thighs. Right, and this leg here. I think most of his weight is on his back leg. Or his right leg. That's in the back. And the ratios, the midpoint is that anatomic middle. Should be the same top bottom. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it is from here to here, here to there. So the anatomic middle, top of the head, there. And that's proportions, figure proportions. That's a whole other. That would be included as a warm-up as well. Yeah, once I get all those warm-ups out. Quick lessons. Really fire up our website, our YouTube channel. Haven't been doing much on it. Well, since you guys are all here, you can hear some of my challenges. Should I share? Should I share? I don't know. That's personal. But it was kind of a hard-hitting thing. When you find out your daughter is not your daughter, that's huge. That was yeah. She's not my bio. She's 27. She's been on our she doesn't know. She'll never know. She'll always be my daughter, but yeah, you know. And all the deceit and lies, and it's crazy. It's just hard to believe. Hard to believe. Life goes on. It's all in the past. All in the past. Oh, I'm gonna have to move his head up. I'm gonna have to move his head up. I think so. Let me see. We got 2 more minutes on this one. Yeah, so those of you guys listen in. Yeah, that was quite a shock. Jerry Springer style there. Lauren Povich. All right. Ooh, 4 things in the chat. It's probably on this. Yeah, can I do these fast enough? Can you set the time? Oh yeah, well, they're 5 minutes now. I have to go. All right. Thank you so much for the class. I enjoyed it. Great class. Thank you. You're welcome, Chris. Those are the first ones here. Let's see what else. We got some more. Ooh, I really love live soap opera. Sorry you had to go. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's a live soap opera. All right. I did not have enough skill to do one in 30 seconds. Yeah, you'll get it though, but you have to try it. You have to keep at it. You have to keep at it and you'll get it. The 30-second ones. Even if it's just stick figures, even if it's just, you're not going to get it at first. The thing is to not give up. And you'll see like, oh wow. Come back to this website, number your pages. Okay, these are all 30 seconds, 10 seconds. And then you'll see, put a date on them, practice, and you'll improve. Yeah, soap opera. As the world turns, keeps turning, turning, turning. All right, let's get this torso. Pecs, the pectoralis. Let me get more detail. Only 7 seconds left on this one. Okay, our last drawing of the night. I'm going to take my time on this one. Let's see, what is it going to be? It's already given up. All right, cool. She's on her phone. All right, let's do this one. All right, all right. Last drawing of the night. Girl on her phone with her knee up to her chin. She's on her phone. Spacing and size and shapes. Angles. Yeah, those 30-second ones are tough at first. Like, oh my gosh, it's not enough time. But you can say, okay, I have 30 seconds. I capture as much as I can. Boom, boom, boom. And then you just start, you get into a rhythm, like, okay, stick figures. Here's here's the torso, here's the pelvis, here's the head. You don't worry about all the details. And it was a cooler day today. Yesterday was hot. We're gonna turn off the air. We got going 78 degrees. Get this phone in the hands. Angle of the phone. There's a thumb. All right. Oh, this one's 8 minutes. Oh, there's one more. Oh, these are 10 minutes long. All right, there's one more at 10-minute long. This is a 10-minute drawing. Wow. Okay, this is gonna I can actually spend more time on this one. Okay, let's try to get some of these fingers. Yeah, this is 10 minutes. How many people we got here? Still hanging out. Eight of you. Hardcore heroes. Thank you for joining us this month. We'll be back again next month, the beginning of the month, first Wednesday of the month, Warrior Wednesdays. Keep at it. Take on those challenges. Build your courage, build your confidence with practice. Yeah, build your courage. Courage is doing something, and feeling the fear. If there's no fear, there's no courage. There's a little bit of, then you're just doing it. There's somebody who's courageous is feeling the fear and doing it anyways. All right, 7 minutes on this drawing still. So let me see, get some of the details. And it all depends on where you focus on. Then we'll share. Wow, we went a little bit longer. Oh, my clock. There it is. It is 8:30. Oh, we're doing good on time. Oh, wow, 8:30. 8:30 plus another drawing. That makes it 8:40. Then we'll share 5-10 minutes. And don't compare to despair. People are at different levels. You want to compare yourself to yourself, save your drawings, put your dates on them, date your work, little candlelight. And then when you come back to it, you can see progress. And if you don't see progress, you got to know what you're focusing on. What's your focus? What's your focus? What's your purpose? See, all that will be in the warm-ups that we're going to do. Warrior warm-ups. New message. Let's see. Skipping sharing this time. All right. All right, David. Have a good one. Good night. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. Let me see. 5 minutes left on this one. Probably work on the chair a little bit. The wheelchair. Let's get some shading into. We still have one more. Yeah, we still have one more drawing. One more drawing after this. All right, let's work on this wheelchair. Let's see. Dark. Handles. Well, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I think we had some bombers, but they left. And I still can't hear anybody, so I apologize for that. And hopefully we'll have a better setup next time. Oh, this wasn't too bad. Right. Yeah, you don't want to just do these line of drawings either. You want to also study anatomy and then just have it all come together. You know, it all kind of comes together. It's like, okay, especially when you're drawing, like, okay, you only have 5 minutes. You only have 2 minutes, 1 minute time drawing. And then that's how you get really quick at scribbling like I did the whole George Washington scene. I seen somebody build a motorcycle, realistic motorcycle out of cardboard, and it was so inspiring and stuff. And I actually made a car once out of cardboard and paper. A little one, it was a little one. And it's yeah, it's definitely inspiring. I was like, oh, I want to do another one again. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I did save it. Saved it on my website under models, patterns. 2 minutes. I feel like summer's coming to an end. These kids are going back to school. So hopefully we'll have really hot days. Belief, practice, build your confidence, build your drawing. All right, we got one more minute and 20 seconds, 20 something seconds for this. Let's see where else. I I know my students feel like, oh, I'm done, mister. Like, okay, what else can be done? What else can I do? Where else should I shade or fix, add? Sometimes you want more time, sometimes you want less, but it depends on how much detail you're putting in and how much. Again, you can focus on one area. You don't have to draw like the same drawing. You can actually start over like with the wheel on another side. 42 seconds. Maybe do a mini drawing of it. Right next to it, a quick little scribble. Trying to get like even the silhouette. Trying to a silhouette of the silhouettes are good. We've done silhouettes. And just try to get the silhouette of it. Don't worry about the detail in the middle. Just get the silhouette. That's a really good exercise as well. All right, 13 seconds. The last drawing of the night. Here we go. Another 10-minute one. Let's see what that looks like. 3, 2, 1. Oh, class finished. That's it. Oh, we finished. You successfully finished. Oh, wow. Whew. Finished. All right. So I guess I'll share first. You see, the silhouette is a good idea. Try to get a silhouette. Don't worry about the detail. Just worry about the shapes and the forms and how it all fits. And that's actually a good way to do, especially the 30-second ones. The 30-second ones. Don't worry about. Try to get the silhouette. That's a good solution. I don't know if that person's still here, if they left. Let's let me share the ones that I've got here. And then, if you want to share, you can share. If not, call it a night. There we go. All these right here. See, you get a lot of drawings done. See, this is a lot of sketching. Look at this figure that's right here. It's really cool. You know, the shapes, the triangles of the feet, how it all fits. Really cool. That one. Let me look at that one. I start off with a marker. I think that's it. That's it. Here's our George Washington. All right, if you want to, the 5-minute sketches are much better. Yeah, yeah. You got that's where you find if you find your flow, and then just it's also going back and forth. And all right, I don't know if anybody wants to share or if we're gonna call it a night. There's Judy. I see you, Judy. All right, Jane. All right, oh man, we have the whole crew back. Hardcore heroes. Oh my gosh, Jacqueline, Jane. All right, this is great. Thanks. You're welcome. All right. Yeah, keep practicing, keep sketching. We'll see you next month, but keep at it every day. The more you practice, the more you'll progress. Yep. Yeah, look at this. Wow. All right, call it a night. Thank you for joining us. We shall see you next month. Bye-bye.